Train the muscles, not the joints.
Welcome back to A Natural Gallant Bodybuilding, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about are enhanced bodybuilders at an advantage over natural bodybuilders? Duh, right? Hey, duh, right? You would think that this would be an obvious sort of answer, but okay. Now the reason why I'm talking about this is because somebody in the comments of one of my videos said that enhanced bodybuilders do not have an advantage over natural bodybuilders. It's just that they reach their genetic peak faster than natural bodybuilders do. And basically the natural bodybuilder and the enhanced bodybuilder will still end up with the same results in the end. Well, congratulations, you made it to
Stupid Comments Saturday on another day of the week.
So although this person was very polite, very nice, and they're probably a stand-up person, they're probably a true Gallanti in a lot of ways, this comment is slightly ignorant, okay? Because the reason why there is testing in natural bodybuilding shows is because the enhanced bodybuilders come in there and just wipe the floor clean with natural guys, right? Like guys who are the same height, same division, with the same genetics will be at least 20, 30, 40 pounds heavier than their natural counterparts, right? The enhanced bodybuilders don't just reach their genetic potential faster, but they go way beyond it. They go way beyond their genetic potential based on their pharmaceutical use, right? So I've seen it with guys. I've seen it with guys that have been training for years and years and years, not making any results, and then they become enhanced, and then all of a sudden, overnight, they put on 20, 30 pounds of muscle that they just would never have put on as a natural bodybuilder. Flies. So the thing is that, you know, this guy's argument is that, oh, guys who are enhanced just reach their genetic potential faster, but at the same time, the natural guy and the enhanced guy ends up in the same place. I've seen natural guys that are 50 years old, 45 years old, 40 years old, been training 20, 30, 40 years in some circumstances, and they're not even on the same planet of guys who have been training 10 years enhanced at the same level, right? So say you take the top 10% of natural bodybuilders and the top 10% of IFBB bodybuilders, or even just the top 40% of them, those guys will smash the natural guy any day of the week, which is proof that it's not just time that is part of this picture. It's just that the guys who are enhanced, they can actually reach levels that the natural guy could never reach. There just wouldn't even be a possibility of them getting to that level. Now, of course, there are guys that you see who are enhanced or using some sort of drug or pharmaceutical substance to gain muscle, and they have horrible genetics, or they just don't know how to train, or maybe there's some other issue going on where they don't even look as good as most of the great natural bodybuilders. That's true, because genetics does play a role in this whole thing. But if you take a guy with the same genetics and you put drugs in him, or you keep him natural, I'm telling you right now, the drug guy's gonna blow the natural guy off the planet. I mean, that's how much the results are gonna be different, right? I trained alongside guys for a long time, and like I said, I was bigger than them, and within 3 months, they looked like they actually trained for 15 years. In 3 months, like the change was so dramatic, like it's impossible for me to even describe. And the strength gains, let's just not even get into that. There's a guy that I know that was deadlifting in the gym, and I went and I deadlift, this back when I used to deadlift from the floor here and there, and I did 315 from the floor. I did it for 32 reps. So I was like, you know, pushing myself, did a good endurance rep. It was around 32 reps with wrist wraps. I didn't have grip, you know, I was using wrist wraps or whatever, but 32 reps deadlift from the floor with 315 was pretty good. And this guy who was about 10 years younger than me, I mean, he was doing probably 315 for a set of 4 to 8 reps, something like that. Well, within 2 months of him jumping on some sort of pharmaceutical agent, right, he did 500 pounds for 20 reps. The same freaking movement, but 500 pounds for 20 reps from the deadlift from the floor. Now, this guy, there was no freaking way he was going to reach that. Like, it was not even on the charts. He'd already been training 7 or 8 years, and then wham, gets to that point. Now, I can guarantee you he was never going to get to that point as a natural guy. I mean, it was, and I'm just saying that was not even his peak. That's not even his peak strength. That was just after 2 months. So imagine what would have happened after 10 or 20 years or so of using pharmaceuticals, assuming he didn't blow up or die, right? Because that's obviously the offside of guys using pharmaceuticals, is that they are risking their health, their hearts blow up, or they get some sort of stroke, or maybe, private parts don't function right anymore. Or, you know, the arguments are out there that sometimes some guys, they just have a better lifestyle. But like I said, that's another debate and another conversation to have. But I will say this, that there are some real physical risks, and the mortality rate in guys who use pharmaceuticals goes up dramatically. So that's a study. There's a study showing that. So that's just science right there, okay? Guys who are using pharmaceuticals 100% every day of the week, if they have the same genetics as the natural guy, they're gonna achieve way more than if they were their natural counterpart, right? So yeah, they will blast through genetic potential, and maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe the body does not put muscle on like that or do that because it makes the body severely out of balance, right? So this could be also where a lot of the health issues that some of these guys deal with come from, because sometimes the body has a reason or an intelligence of why it is allowing certain things to happen in the body and certain things not to happen. Thanks for the comment anyway. It allowed me to make a video. And thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you need to get hold of me, just go to naturalgallantbodybuilding.com, and thanks to the Patreon supporters, and take care for now. Mountain.